What's up, Nine Toes fans? We are going to do a couple of Lucky Tackle box unboxings today. Bought a couple of their clearance boxes, so I figured maybe you guys would like to see what comes in them, or at least an idea of what comes in them. So starting off with, not sponsored by Lucky Tackle Box, nothing like that. They don't pay me to do this. I just figured it'd be fun content for the page. We're going to start with September's Bass Box. This one I ordered two. I ordered September's Bass Box, and then I got just a odds and ends box. Bass Box, of course, because that's what I like to fish for. So we will open this one up, and we'll see what we've got here. Obviously, it always comes wrapped up in a nice little package. So starting off, we got a Lucky Tackle Box sticker. Obviously, we keep these and put them on the boat. Eventually, the whole boat will be covered full of stickers. Because, to be honest, it's an old boat, and the paint is on the interior anyways isn't the best. So we'll cover that up with stickers. It'll look good. So we start off with apparently an Innovation Award-winning zero gravity jig. This one looks like it's kind of a shad color. They don't really put what the color is. This is made by Custom Lures Unlimited. It's an extremely light lure. It's got a 4/0 black knuckle VMC hook, what they call an easy compression skirt, lead-free jig head design. This particular one falls 1 foot every 3 seconds. So I could see where this would come in useful for suspended fish, in that 1 to 10 foot range. Really finesse style, obviously. Kind of unique. It says you can swim it, flip it, pitch it, twitch it, wake across the surface, or even sea rig it. They say it's deadly when it's fished around shallow lily pads, grass, stumps, rocks, etc. I will definitely put this to use this year. Probably rig it up with a skirt, crawfish skirt, something like that, or trailer, and that'll probably make it fall a little bit faster, but still pretty small. The next thing we've got is from Lunker Hunt, the Hatch Spin. So this is kind of it's a heavier lure. It's a 1 ounce weighted lure. It's got a spinner, willow leaf spinner on the back, VMC treble hooks. Kind of hard to see there. So it's kind of to mimic a bait fish. A lot of flash. Useful in areas that have really deep water, heavy current. When long casts are really required to get down to that depth, that could be pretty darn good throughout the year. Next up, we've got the Big Mouth Special Pack, a couple of 4/0 worm hooks, and then a couple of swivels. Not really sure why they threw the swivels in there, but either way, always can use hooks, so those will come in handy. Then from Lake Lunker's Custom Baits, we have got a couple of look like frog trailers. These are all handmade by this company. Apparently, we'll open it up and take a look at one. See if they smell. They smell like rubber. Little frog trailers, though. Little feet dangling down. These particular feet happen to be attached to the worm itself. I'm sure that you just break them loose like so, and then they kind of dangle down. A lot of action in the water when you're hooking it up on as a trailer, or you could even drop shot this or Texas rig it in heavy cover. So those are pretty cool. Again, those are Lake Lunker Custom Baits, all hand poured. There you go. Next up, we've got from Biwa some stick baits. They're called Prism High Density Stick Baits. This is a French design, apparently. I didn't know that there was a such thing as a French design, but these are made. The color is Okeechobee, which is pretty popular most everywhere. Again, just no real scent to them. They're kind of cool. They're literally shaped like a prism. You could drop shot these, use them as just a weightless stick bait, whatever, but pretty darn cool. Those are Biwa, the Prism stick baits. And then, as always, LTB puts the Fish Hound magazine in. And in here it kind of talks about what's inside the box. So on this one, apparently there's some stuff missing out of this box. There's supposed to be lake lunkers. And we got those, the zero gravity jig, which we got, the big mouth special, which we got, the Biwa, which we got, the lunker hunt, which we got. There's supposed to be a Yozuri 3DB and dynamic lure. Oh, I guess that's the XL. This is just a plain bass box. So yeah, just those 5 things is what came in it. So kind of gives you a breakdown of what's in the box. Different tips and tactics on what to, how to fish them, stuff like that. And then they've got a couple of like better fishing times through different months, stuff like that. So kind of a cool little magazine. Definitely gives you some information. So that is the September regular bass box. And now we'll go into the one that was just a random sort of box. We've got lunker hunt sticker. That'll go pow right over there. So we start off with a couple of pretty darn good ones. So we've got the Live Target bait ball series. This is a rather large crankbait, but it only dives 5 to 8 feet. But you can see it's got dual minnows on the side. Live Target's kind of notorious for trying to mimic schools of baitfish. So this thing's going to do pretty darn good. I fish a lot of crankbaits during the year, so this thing will come in super handy. And then next from Monster Bass, we've got the Hammerhead. I've already got one of these. I really, really like it. This is a Chartreuse Sexy Shad. Super great colors for especially the waters that I fish down here. And it still dumbfounds me because we just don't have shad to speak of in these lakes. It's a lot of bluegill, perch, crappie, but just not a lot of shad. But boy, they really like that color. We got another zero gravity jig. This looks like it's watermelon or pumpkin seed or however you want to call it. I talked about that a little bit earlier, but just a different color, so it's going to come in really handy. We got some more wide gap, or they're called fat gap worm hooks. These are Jimmy Houston worm hooks. Supposed to have hardened points so they don't roll over on you, even when you smack them with a hammer. That's what they say anyways. Again, these will all come in handy. These are a 3-aught hook, so good stuff. We got Lucky Strike Salty Elite Series, as fished by Ricky Clun. These are the French fries. I don't use a lot of these, but who knows? There may be a time and a place for them. They're kind of that ribbed texture on the back. I just don't dig them, but whatever. I'm sure we'll use them. And then we've got the Cliff Pace Wild Thing series. These I'll definitely use. This color is green pumpkin, which is always handy around here. I like those green pumpkin colors, the midnight blues, anything that really mimics a crawfish. I really like to use. So we'll open these up and take a look at them, and then add them to the bag of plastics. Most of the plastics I don't really buy from Cabela's or Bass Pros or anything anymore. I've got a plastic sponsor for the year, so I will pretty much primarily be using plastics from the Crazy Hicks Bay company. If you guys have not had a chance to check them out yet, please do so. He's got super great quality lures, plastics, really good colors. Really good prices. He'll beat prices of just about anybody for the stuff that he sells. It's pretty awesome. These I will definitely use though. There'll be a really nice trailer on a spinnerbait, a jig, chatterbait, stuff like that. Definitely will use these. So this is a good addition to the arsenal. But there you go, the Wild Things series, Cliff Pace version. So we'll definitely put those to use. But that's it for the boxes. Not a bad haul. You know, you got the clearance boxes for, I think I got both of them for 25 bucks. So I really can't beat the deal on those. Our next video will probably be, I ordered some from the SA company. I ordered some face masks and a hat, so we'll get a little goofy there, big straw hat. So we'll probably do a little review and unboxing of that. We're gonna do some more boat work. Probably won't record me doing all the boat work because it's probably not the most fun thing for you guys to watch. But I did get some lights installed in the boat today, so I'm pretty happy about that. Running them all the way down the side. You could change, I don't know, 1,800,000 different color combinations, which I really like. Anyways, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. And until the next time, tight lines.